Well, the latest in the Diddy trial. We are on day 2 of Deontay Nash's testimony. He is Cassie's hairstylist, and he has been really talking about the abuse that Cassie suffered that he witnessed. Also, his own abuse. You know, Diddy threw him around on a music video set and threatened his life, and also broke into his home. It's kind of like the same sort of things we heard in similar ways to Kid Cudi, you know, breaking in, stealing things, threatening people, having weapons, abuse against Cassie. And one of the most important things that Deontay said in his testimony is that Cassie did not want to do these freak-offs, that she would cry to him and say, I don't want to go do this, which when it comes to the sex trafficking part of this case, that's really important whenever we hear those testimonies.
They're clearly establishing or trying to establish that this was something beyond her or out. This is not something she wanted to do. And I think the defense has tried to make the case that she willingly went along with this because it was beneficial for her career. She loved Diddy. It was complicated, their relationship, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to really sort of throw smoke up in the air to obscure what the prosecution says was clearly sex trafficking. And this witness, and then Cassie's assistant, who's on the stand today as well, has also backed up these claims that this was not something she wanted to do.
And most recently, speaking of that assistant, her name is Mia, and she has said that they snuck out to go to a party that Prince was having, and that Diddy followed them. And actually, Diddy started attacking Cassie, and it was Prince's security guards that stopped him from doing that at the time. Just a little, side note.
Well, and she, frequently witnessed the abuse. These are multiple people who witnessed the same pattern of abuse. This will be good for the jury to see these claims. This was not just a one-off. Obviously, the jury saw with their own eyes the video. So good to know they're making the case, the prosecution, that is.
Yes.
All right, let's get into some blind items today.
Let's do it.
Juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. You get notified when we go live with the premiere. Let's begin with this one here. Clearly, part of the new custody agreement is that the foreign-born A-list model, A-list mostly TV actress, forget the model word, mostly TV actress, would get on board with the PR rehab tour for this A-list singer. Sales have been rocky, to say the least. Let me do this one again. Clearly, part of the new custody agreement is that the foreign-born A-list, mostly TV actress, would get on board with the PR rehab tour for this A-list singer. Sales have been rocky at best.
Well, I'm assuming this has to do with a former publicationship, or at least publicationship adjacent couple.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sure.
This is perhaps a Jonas? A Joe Jonas and a Sophie Tucker-Turner?
There you go. Clearly, part of the new custody agreement is that Sophie Turner has to get on board with the PR rehab tour for Joe Jonas. Sales have been rocky at best for the new album.
Okay. We have seen her speak highly of him, and I forget what it was his new album.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? Like this, it was an Instagram post where she said, "Go, Joe, go."
So that's probably what this blind is coming from.
We found out actually, and then earlier the week that the album dropped, because it was supposed to be, remember this was, I think Joe Jonas was the same time period late last year when it was Shawn Mendes and Joe Jonas both supposed to drop the same day. Then they moved it, and everyone speculated, this is Taylor, or that I believe was the same week we lost Liam Payne. And we think it was actually a Harry Styles album that maybe was going to be surprise released at that time. He decided to move it for
a bunch of things got shifted.
So a whole bunch of stuff happened that week. And so I believe he was one of them, though, that did indeed push it back. So it actually dropped Friday, and a deluxe version has already dropped yesterday. And during that time, he was talking very highly about Sophie Turner being such a great mother and co-parenting going so well. Keep in mind, this is on the heels of all last year, him burying her for being a terrible mother.
Oh, they were at each other's throats.
The children.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
But to your point, yes, go Joe Jonas. And the new album Spotify link was posted on her Instagram stories yesterday. So clearly a part of this new custody agreement where she gets to take the kids back to London is that she gets on board because the Joe Jonas PR rehab tour has been going hard lately.
Well,
we see him popping up everywhere.
You do feel like that's probably smart for both of them. Like, take it out of, whatever animus you have towards each other. You're both in public facing careers. Is that going to serve either of your bottom lines by having, bitter headlines?
No, because I think maybe I'm just speculating. I don't know. Could it be suffering because of all the bad PR that he had around that time? Because he attacked her first and then was out trying to, be the dad of the year and didn't know how to open the stroller.
Yeah. And this whole year, you may remember when Morgan Wallen didn't want to play on SNL, who'd they bring in? Joe Jonas as a surprise. He's been on Heineken commercials. He's been here. He's been there. He's been popping up at sporting events. He's been all over the place trying to improve that image a little bit. And we'll see. I think next week is the first time we'll see if any of those songs from the new album land on the Billboard charts.
I mean, that ultimately will be the test, right? Because the audience will forgive a lot.
Yeah.
See Kevin Spacey.
Ugh.
I will say, check out his deluxe album because a new song got added to the deluxe album called Water Under the Bridge.
Okay.
Where he repeatedly says it's just water under the bridge.
Okay.
We're not going to fight. Are you cool with that?
He's like, I can imagine that there's trash in that water.
Fight.
I like the idea that he's like, if you sign this or if you would, if you agree to this, I'm going to release a song that's like, it's no big whoop. I'm over it. I'm totally on board that this kind of stuff happens.
I'm looking at the lyrics now. I don't want to fake it. Can't turn back time. Try to change it now. I think it's just best to clean up the mess. Can't figure out old mistakes anyway. It's just water under the bridge.
Wow.
Well, thank you for that.
Thanks, Joe.
Good luck to them.
Mm-hmm.
And may we not hear a peep out of them.
Yeah.
She's about to be Laura Croft. We're going to hear a lot from her.
Oh,
well, I just mean like at each other's throat.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's go back to doing what you both do. She's going to act and he's going to sing.
Yeah.
And do a little acting and some other random things because that family's got all sorts of stuff going on.
They do. All right, let's roll on with another blind item here. After all the controversy surrounding the most recent season, the creator of this hit streamer was told it'd be wise to go back in front of the camera and get some goodwill once again. That and the fact that he's going to make 5 times the winner makes showing up a pretty obvious choice. After all the controversy around a recent season, the creator of this hit streamer has been told it'd be wise to get out in front of the camera again and get some goodwill. Well, that and the fact that he's going to make 5 times what the winner makes just for showing up seals the deal.
Is this Mike White on Survivor?
There you go.
Again.
Mike White, for those who don't know, the creator of White Lotus, of course, was on Survivor in 2018, season 37, I believe. He was runner-up.
And he's a huge reality TV fan.
He's obsessed with it, yeah. And it was just announced that he would be joining the cast for season 50. That'll include some other fan favorites. Dawn, did you see some other people that are on there?
I haven't.
As a recent Traders watcher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Siri is going to be back. You also have Stephanie, who's going to be back.
Oh.
For fans of Survivor, you've got you got Kobe, you've got Coach, you've got Ozzy. They're all going to be back. And that's for season 50. Now, keep in mind, season 49 hasn't happened yet. And we don't know who's going to be on season 49.
Right.
But now we know who's going to be on season 50. I love
that they're pimping that already.
Yeah.
Who was that guy? Okay, he's really, I've got to ask real quick.
Yeah.
Johnny, what's his name? He was like a bad guy, but he was hilarious. He's kind of wiry, and he was like Johnny
Fairplay.
Uh-huh. Oh, I think he's a great character. He lied a lot in the game, and then just became one of the biggest villain.
You're saying about Traders?
No. Survivor back in the day, and then he came back several times. Where's Johnny Fairplay? He might be in jail. I don't know.
Last thing he posted out is he's very excited for because there's also an announcement for House of Villains.
Oh.
You want to see what Tom Sandoval's doing next? He's going to be on the Bravo show House of Villains. Yes, he's on next season.
Makes sense.
Good for him.
It does. That's a fun cast as well. Kate from Below Deck is going to be on it as well. So yeah, it's going to be.
I'm into it.
So there you go. There's your latest reality show casting news.
Cool.
Let's bounce into the blinds again. It's deja vu, just like last year before a failed blockbuster where he starred alongside a fellow A-lister. The PR team has gone full court press on, quote, his private life is just being misrepresented angle, and he's actually a great guy. Okay, if that's the case, let's ask the kids. Okay, let me go through this one again. There's a lot of moving parts. It's deja vu once again, just like last year before a failed blockbuster where he starred alongside a fellow A-lister. The PR team for this other A-lister got full court press on of his private life being misrepresented in the public. He's actually a great guy.
You guys don't understand. He's a great guy.
This is not Hugh Jackman, is it?
But it's okay if you don't believe him. Just, why don't we ask the kids? Not Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
So it is a guy who's doing the PR full court press on being a good guy, that his private life is misrepresented, and he had a failed blockbuster last year around this same time.
A failed blockbuster around spring of 2024.
Well, at least that's the time we got the PR push of don't worry about this guy's private life. And he starred in that with another A-lister.
Okay. Is he foreign born?
No.
Okay, he's an American actor.
It's not like Austin Butler, because I haven't heard anything.
I would argue he should be an A-plus lister.
Oh.
Glenn Powell? A-plus lister?
2 A-plus listers in a movie last year didn't do well. This guy is now pushing another movie.
Was one of them Brad Pitt?
One of them, well, it is Brad Pitt.
It's Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay. Because of Angelina. Oh, yes.
Brad Pitt, of course, he's promoting now F1.
It was that Wolves movie, Wolves with George Clooney.
Correct. Yeah. That's the other one. But you may remember last year, that's about the same time we were getting these same stories about how, the divorce is not a big deal and the whole process, and he's actually a good guy, and the kids don't despise him and want to change their last name, all that stuff. And we're getting that all once again here, right ahead of F1. So again,
because his divorced, Dawn.
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. It was an interview with GQ.
It only went on for 7 years. Like literally, there is a child that's graduating grade school. Okay, you don't graduate at 8, but my point is, somebody is 8 years older.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a long ass time.
We're 8 years older.
Exactly. Because
God,
we've been talking about it from the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I like you and everything. No, Mike, I love you. No, I'm talking to Brad Pitt right now. He's from my hometown.
Okay.
But don't say
Do
it's
you
not a
talk
big
to
deal.
him?
I've talked to his brother a lot.
Oh, really? What have you talked to his brother about?
The old show that I was on.
Which was?
I'm not going to say it.
Well, you bring the story up.
Well, you start asking questions.
Because people want to know. You don't just casually drop that you're talking to Brad Pitt's brother.
Well, he used to listen to a show I was on in Springfield, Missouri. Yes. But I am like I love Brad Pitt, but this is stupid because when you say in this article, when they're like, hey, that was sucked, didn't it? Because it wrapped up in December. Like that 8-year divorce, it must have been horrible. And he's like, it was no big deal. Not a big deal. It was for your kids. So my point is, like, don't minimize.
I mean, you say that, but I think most of the audience doesn't want to hear about it. Like because they cut that man so much slack. They really do. Yeah. It's just kind of shameful. I mean, I mean, like, let's look at her, and you can have your own opinions. I mean, like, people are entitled to their opinions about Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie. I've always found myself being a little more fascinated by Angelina Jolie and her journey, but I think the media writ large kind of has given him a pass multiple times on this whole thing, or at least kid gloves in a way that, doesn't surprise me. Like, okay, so they both had an affair. We know that. But like, why does she get all the blame?
and it's poor, I mean, he did it too. Anyway.
Why don't you
Be
call his
better.
brother?
I'm not calling his brother. I don't know his number. I don't know how to get a hold of him. And he'd be like, who are you now? Oh, yeah, you did that radio show that one time.
Well, should have kept that connection in your phone.
F1, by the way, about a month away. It'll be in theaters. So we're going to be hearing lots of stories this next month about how great of a guy Brad Pitt is. Probably.
Yeah.
Hollywood, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood.
Well, let's roll on and do another blind item here as you two are crushing it today. How about this one? Speaking of promoting upcoming movies. While doing just that, this former A-list actress is behaving and expecting everyone to treat them like an A-plus lister. She's also telling us that she has not had any work done to her face. Oh, and what's next? She's never drank or done drugs either? Question mark.
Okay.
Oh, this is dirty.
While promoting, I know this is a very salty one for the blinds. While promoting an upcoming movie, this former A-list actress is behaving and expecting everyone to treat them like an A-plus lister. She is also telling us that she hasn't had any work done to her face. What's next? She has never drank or done drugs either.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's a good guess. Good guess.
Former A-list actress expecting to be treated like an A-plus lister. Apparently somebody who also is claiming they haven't done anything to their face.
Okay.
You guys, I haven't done anything to my face. Is it Renee Zellweger?
Oh, that's a really good guess.
And clearly the blind is also implying this individual has maybe had some struggles with drug and alcohol use, which is why they're saying
we've talked about the drugs and the alcohol.
What kind of movies is she Oscar nominated?
Oh, hell
No.
He goes, oh hell no.
Okay, good. Well, that cuts out a lot of people.
It does.
What, like Tori Spelling? I mean, how low are we? Okay.
This was a former A-list actress.
TV, or did you say mostly movie?
Mostly movie.
Is she,
okay.
And she's American?
She is.
Okay. She must just be like a box office success, but not necessarily an award-winning actress.
Okay.
At least was for a little bit of time.
Struggled with drugs and alcohol, and we know about it. Ooh.
Let's see.
What kind of movies? Any franchise movies? IP?
Let me see. I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
God, what is she doing? Tara Reid? Sorry, I'm just trying to think of
like how
American Pie.
Who's messy? Who's messy?
Tara Reid is messy.
I know. I'm just saying.
Promoting an upcoming movie, though. So think about maybe somebody who had those struggles and has made a comeback.
Okay.
Who's made a comeback? Like, I was real messy and now I'm here. Look, I'm sober.
Oh. Taryn Manning? Okay.
We're still waiting.
Okay, you said.
Okay, I didn't know she was.
You said franchise.
I did not say franchise.
No
you
franchise.
Did. But this person is promoting a long-awaited sequel.
Oh, okay.
She's promoting because she's in it.
Yeah.
Be weird if she wasn't.
Freaky Friday.
Lindsay Lohan. Good guess, Dawn.
According to the blind items that apparently are a little salty towards Lindsay, while promoting Freakier Friday, she is acting and being expected to be treated like an A-plus lister. She's also telling everybody that she has never had any work done to her face. What's next? She's never drank or done drugs either.
Oh, boy.
Again.
Mykonos. One word.
Mykonos. God, the worst reality show I've ever forced myself to watch. Well.
Yeah. So again, that's just kind of conversations that
I hope that's not true.
The way she's acting behind the scenes.
Yeah, come on.
Because I really do. I don't know. I want good things for her.
Yeah, she has a baby now.
I know she's got a baby.
I watched that Christmas movie. I was forced to.
Our Little Secret was actually pretty solid.
Our Little Secret, is that what it's called?
Uh-huh.
Mike, why do you know the name? Because you love
I watched
Christmas
it as
Oh
well.
God, he loves those movies.
Oh yeah.
And this one actually had some like fun twists and turns to it.
It did.
I did also like when
guess.
she
I don't
attempted
know.
to cry while sitting on a bed, and it was like, you used to be able to show emotions.
Yeah.
I don't think that's physically
It's
possible
hard.
right now.
Because her face doesn't move.
Correct.
I hope
Yeah.
we're finally getting to the point where women in Hollywood have been given the permission to not have to go through all that
Oh,
stuff.
I don't think so.
I'm just saying young women, like, it's there for you when you need it, but you don't need it at 20 or 21. She had so much work so early. It was like,
It freezes your face
It
and
just
it
makes
causes
you look
not to get wrinkles later.
Exactly. And it just makes you look like 10 years older.
Well, those just all the lips that are
the fillers,
the lip fillers that are just. Can we stop that? I don't know. Maybe it's because my lips are little. You got little lips. If I got lip filler, I would look so weird. They would change my whole face.
You think?
Yeah. People would be like, oh no, have you seen Dawn's lips? Be walking down the hallway and you'd be going, look at her lips.
Look at them lips. Yeah.
Anyway, I wish that trend would go away, but.
Lips. We do need them though.
Yeah. But we don't need to use them as flotation devices.
Well, speak for yourself. If I'm drowning in the ocean, I'll be fine.
Stick your lips out, girl.
Our little secret.
Or like just learn from drag queens. You just draw the line over your lip.
Way up.
Let's keep rolling on today. You got that one there. How about this one? Yesterday was the first shoe to drop for this A-list celeb offspring. Next is the divorce. Money and fame is the only thing that he could ever hold over her, and now both are fading for him, and they've been living in separate houses for months now.
Nepo baby?
Yesterday was the first shoe to drop for this A-list celeb offspring. Okay. Next is a divorce. Money and fame were the only two things he could hold over her, and now both are fading for him. We've already know that they've been living in separate houses for months.
Oh, okay. Ooh, this sounds familiar.
This isn't Bieber and
yeah, it is.
Oh,
because she just got $1 billion.
She just sold Road Beauty for $1 billion to Elf. Not Santa's elves, but the elf.
Yeah, thanks for
Santa,
clarifying.
I know him.
Thanks for clarifying.
Santa just got
Santa
a big
Claus!
bonus. Oh man.
No, this is yeah.
Do you think this is gonna? Do you think this is true?
What?
All of this Bieber, Baldwin stuff.
All I will. Well, first, Mike, fill in the blind.
Hailey Bieber, yesterday was the first shoe to drop for Hailey Bieber. Now, next is the divorce. Money and fame is the only thing he could ever hold over her, and both are fading for him and clearly growing for her.
Oh.
They've already been living in separate houses for months. I will just say yesterday, after that blockbuster, massive, unbelievable deal where she became arguably close to a billionaire, she went out and had a dinner, and Justin was nowhere to be seen.
I just think you kind of want to think, oh, it's just all tabloids. Sure, maybe it could be. But what have we learned from doing this for the last 100 years?
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Like there have just been now sometimes the Meghan and Harry stuff, it's just baked in and it's always going to be the conversation despite whatever they decide to do. But I do feel like with these two, there's just been a lot in the last, 2 years?
Yeah.
About them going their separate ways. So I don't know.
I think we assume that she wouldn't want to be in the relationship because he seems to be troubled.
But that might be, I don't know, you want to get real about it. Some people are attracted to that.
Yeah, maybe she wants to be his mommy and take care of him.
Yeah.
We can go down a deep Dumois rabbit hole if you'd like to right now, because there was a report and a rumor that Selena Gomez reached out through DMs to Hailey Bieber and basically has extended an olive branch. Not like we think Selena Gomez needs a distraction in pop culture recently. Oh, wait, maybe she does.
Oh.
Because, her mom had to take a lease out on her home just to pay off some employees. Her business, her nonprofit. For another billionaire. But we heard rumblings that they maybe DM'd each other and that Hailey, in response, ran over and talked to her friend Kylie about
oh my
how
God,
to
when
handle
you said ran over, I was like, she ran over Selena?
Well, if she reached out to Kylie.
No, I meant like in a car.
Yeah. But if she reached out to Kylie, who would Kylie maybe recommend or have her talk to?
My good
A person who
friend.
knows a little bit about selling billion-dollar companies to bigger billion-dollar
sure.
companies,
Yeah.
Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
So is it any accident that if those rumors came out a few weeks ago and now
Interesting.
this deal takes place,
Oh.
maybe she's severing some ties and making sure she's got a nice parachute to get away from Justin Bieber?
Oh,
I mean,
okay. All right.
I like this story.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah,
all
it
the
definitely
things.
has all the pieces coming together because we've seen Hailey and Kylie together.
Oh, yeah.
So
wow.
They're friends.
Now I'm going to have to go spend some time thinking about that. Mike, look what
Dig
you
in.
do to us each and every day. And listeners, you can listen to that on myTalk Monday through Friday. You can also download it wherever you get podcasts. Leave a review for us, please, and thank you, and tell your friends about it. But also, don't forget, you can watch this all happen on YouTube. We have our very own channel. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Like and subscribe and ring that bell. Bye.
Blinded by the item.